us some girl chat. Hi, good old-fashioned girl chat. I am. Y'all ready for girl chat?
Yes, always. Let's do this.
Well, first up, a mom on the website care.com recently asked a very personal parenting question to readers. If I buy condoms for my teen sons, will it send the message that I'm okay with them having sex? Now, the mom who has 2 teenage sons says that she's always preached waiting until marriage to have sex, but her sister feels it's unrealistic and that she should buy them condoms in case they don't want to wait. The mom is worried that if she does buy them, it will be like giving them the green light to have sex. Now, ladies, what would be your advice to this mom?
Oh, God. I don't know, everyone's looking at me.
Going with the mom.
Well, because I don't know
really
why.
am
Like,
interested what you feel about this.
Well, I mean, I haven't even had this conversation with my
Of course.
son.
I mean,
He's
I'm glad
6.
you haven't.
I know, but I already feel like, I feel nervous
Yeah,
talking
that
about
pressure?
it. Yeah, the pressure. First of all, I wouldn't tell that mother what to do with her family because you have to do what's right for your own. And she knows her son, okay? So for me, I think the first thing I want to teach Aiden is that there's nothing wrong with wanting to wait until you are mentally, physically, and spiritually ready, right? If that's your choice, because I think sometimes they hold, boys to another standard. They get picked on if they want to wait.
Yeah.
However, Aiden is a very good-looking 6-year-old right now, and if he chooses, to do other things, I would want him to make an educated decision, not a naive one. So with that said, this is what I want. It's not the future, but in a perfect world, I would want to create a relationship with Aiden that he feels comfortable to talk to me about anything.
Yeah.
So I would want him to come to me and say, Mom, you know what? I know I can get condoms anywhere, but I just want to let you know I'm ready. And if you'd be okay with buying condoms for me. And I'll be like, oh my God, talk to your father. I will do that for you. I would just feel a little bit better than just like throwing the condoms to him and allowing
Tamara.
What? I told you, this is a perfect world.
Are you serious about this conversation?
I swear to the Lord, I am.
See you.
What?
I don't see you doing it. I don't see you.
I do.
I don't see her. I don't see her being. Oh, I know her.
What? I told you I would probably freak out.
She gonna want to meet the girl.
Oh,
she wanna
hell
have
yes.
dinner.
Oh yes. Oh
Let's
yes.
see what's happening.
Oh yes.
Did she go to the doctor?
And don't get it twisted. Aiden is fine. Cousin Jean will be at this girl's door let me see your face, boo.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, let me see something else.
No, you said he's fine. He's 6. Okay, let's remember that.
He is.
Let's
He's
remember
fine
that.
now. Look at him.
He's handsome.
He's got it. I can see it already. He's going to be trouble. For sure. But I think that he's going to, meaning I think girls will.
It's already starting. Aiden has 5th graders fawning over him.
This is what I'm saying.
I take him to school and I see these chicks I don't even know and they're like, hi, Aiden. I'm like, you're already a cougar. You're in 5th grade. Leave him alone.
Yes. No, I'm serious, because there's fast hood
You see how
rats in
she
school.
acted now? So then when he come to her, she tell him, yes, I'll be okay. No, you not. You not.
I will try.
You know what, though? I appreciate moms like you, Tam, and also this mom for even talking about this.
Yes,
I grew up in a household where my mom just scared the hell out of me about pregnancy. She was like, you get pregnant and then the life is over. Look me, I happened to me. And I'm like, dude. So that scared the hell out of me, but at the same time, it made me uber curious. And that's not the right grounds to go on. I like what you said about spiritually, mentally, and physically. But I just think, I'm not a mom, but I applaud thinking about safety because I equate this conversation to putting on a seatbelt. Just because I tell you to put on a seatbelt, it doesn't mean that I think you're going to get in an accident. It means that I want you to be safe in case something like that were to occur. Exactly.
Well, I don't think she should buy him condoms. I don't think he should, no, because that sends a message. I think that you should have a deep conversation, a true conversation, and based on that conversation, then you buy it. But I don't think you just, because, that.
Here you go.
Me,
Have fun.
I feel like maybe if I didn't give them to him myself,
but to let him know that they are readily available is something completely different. That if there comes the time, this is readily available to you. And let me tell you why I think this. I think that deciding to have sex or not to have sex is a very personal decision. And when you are ready, or if you were not ready, like when I was not ready to have sex, you could have covered me from head to toe in condoms, and I wasn't just gonna go do it because somebody gave me a condom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually had to be ready to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could put condoms in my face. Well, I actually have friends whose parents were very open about sex and didn't make it taboo, and they waited a lot longer than the people I know that it was never spoken about, and it was like, wait till you have sex until you get married, and those were the ones that were way more curious versus the ones that were like, you want a condom? Here's a condom. That one was like, I don't want that thing, I'm good.
Right.
They almost like made them like, don't you want to use this condom? Don't you want to use it? Don't you? And then the kid will be like, no, I don't want to use it. No, but I have seen that reaction where it's almost like reverse psychology. But again, I think it is a very personal decision, and I think having an open, honest conversation is the key.
Yep, for sure.
Well, while you might not be able to control someone else's decisions, can you control being offended? Jackie Exton wrote an article for the website Tiny Buddha saying that she believes being offended is actually a choice. Jackie says a lot of being offended has to do with us putting value on others' opinions. She says if we choose to not take offense to something, it doesn't mean we're condoning the offender's behavior. Actually, their hurtful comments are often based on their own fears and insecurities.
Preach.
By choosing to not get offended, we're actually taking the high road. So, babes, when it comes to being offended, is it easy for you to turn the other cheek? Where do you stand on that? I love this conversation because I'm actually reading a book right now called 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. And one of them was saying that when you allow someone to offend you, you give them your power.
Yep.
You're allowing them into your space, into your mind, into your energy, into your heart. So a strong-minded person wouldn't give them that kind of power. So I think it's a choice to be offended. You either can say, wow, I feel really sorry for you, and walk away. That's so sorry you feel that way, and not be offended. And I think I'm pretty damn good at this.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just
Nice.
But sometimes you got to check somebody, all right?
No, I agree, but that doesn't mean that, like, you're offended.
You ain't just going to be saying whatever you want to say about me.
She's offended.
You know?
Really?
No.
Are you offended? Are you offended by what Adrian just said?
The bigger person and the moon and the stars and the light. No.
But you can.
No, yeah,
You can.
Whatever.
It's easier. It's easier said than done.
Exactly.
This actually reminds me of the book that Jeannie and I talk about all the time. It's called The Four Agreements.
Love it.
And it kind of parallels to what Don Ruiz was saying when you shouldn't take things personal. That's an agreement sometimes we make because whether they said something that is true or not, when you take it personal, you're making an agreement with them, and then you become a victim of that
psychology
statement.
out here.
That is psychology.
No.
I'm serious, but it takes a lot of maturity and strength, but I'm not there yet. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Just saying. I would like to do that.
Because sometimes you got to check a person to teach them something, okay? And teach them how to treat you with respect so that they don't offend you and I don't go to jail.
Right. So the concept of that agreement, though, to go deeper, is that when you actually take it personally, whatever somebody is doing to you, even if you let them know and check them, what you're not realizing is what they did to you, whether it's cut you off on the road or break up with you or say something nasty into your face. Whatever they're going through, that's omitting from them, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So even if you check them, they don't even know what the hell you're coming back to them with because it's just something that's ugly inside them that needs to come out. And trust me, God don't like ugly, and that's going to come right back to them. 100%. Either way. I don't disagree, though, with teaching someone how to treat you. I'm kind of with you on you have to set boundaries for yourself. Yeah. And I think if you set proper boundaries, it'll put you in a position to become less offended. You check who's in your circle. You check who's around you. And guess what? If you are offending me on a level that is personal, then you shouldn't be in my personal space.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a combination of both things. One, don't let nobody treat you crazy. Exactly. And two, don't be so sensitive either.
Exactly.
For sure.
You know, especially when you're doing posts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people get offended if they see a certain post and they get, you know. I remember this was, what was it? It was on a Sunday. You know how I get into my inspirational posts.
Yes.
Yes.
And I saw a post, and it was from a New York Times article in 2003 when Beyonce put out her first album.
Yes, I saw that.
The headline said something to the fact of, Beyonce's first solo album. It was her first solo album. She's no Ashanti. Okay? So I posted that. And then I basically said, stay in your own lane and your time will come. And then, of course, some people took it as, why you trying to shade Ashanti?
No.
And I was like, I'm not shading Ashanti. They're two different singers. I like them both. But can you imagine in 2003 that was Beyonce? If she would have saw that criticism and she let that get her down, they were shading her. And it's 2019. Beyonce is still going stronger than ever. That was the point.
But do you notice that Beyonce never claps back?
Never.
She's never offended.
No.
Well, she might be offended. You just might not know. She just don't tell you publicly.
But whether she is or not,
She doesn't
whatever
give
you
them
post
power.
on Instagram is really just for other people to see, and she ain't giving them that power. She could be in her
Say it
kitchen
loud.
saying, she ain't giving you trolls no power.
Don't give them that
and that's
power.
why Beyonce will keep
What would
reigning
Beyonce
supreme.
do?
I love that.
Beyonce do?
Well, here's something you might find offensive. A woman on the website Baby Center wanted to know how far in advance you're allowed to call dibs on an older person's stuff when they die. I know. The woman says her mother-in-law is 62, and she recently found out that her brother-in-law had already gone through her house calling dibs on furniture that he wanted, even though he never visits her. So, ladies, when it comes to people's stuff, do you think it's tacky to call dibs on somebody before they die?
Yes, that is so rude. How rude.
Have you ever heard of people doing this, though?
I have, but it was from, Adam's, I don't like having these conversations. The thing is, it could feel a little uncomfortable, but I would rather it come from the person who is actually a little bit closer to the end.
Yes.
If you know what I mean, actually asking you, what would you like?
Or
blah, blah,
offering
blah,
it to
or
you.
offering it, and that's what happened to, Adam, and he felt really uncomfortable, but his dad was like, you know what, we've got to have these conversations. He was like, do you want to take over the winery? I'm 73, I can't do it anymore. Do you want this? Do you want that? And of course, Adam was like, yeah, Dad, I'll do it for you. But the thing is he wasn't thinking about that before his dad even asked.
It should come from the person offering you the pieces,
100%.
not you walking around their house like, I would like that clock over there. This is some nice china you got.
Look, my aunt is 85 years old, right? She got this hot sauce collection. She 85. I've been helping, buying some hot sauces. I've traveled all. So, I went there. I said, hey, I got the hot sauce collection.
Damn, Lonnie, you just proved the point that I was going to make, which is that my family don't have nothing worth kicking dibs on.
No. This hot sauce collection is bomb.
I don't want no hot sauce.
To travel and collect every hot sauce from different parts of the world.
Everywhere we went,
And
it is worth
Jeannie, great. Now I know what I'll leave you. My freaking Kotex collection.
I have a question, though.
Lonnie is smart. No, in my family, we are all love. And honestly, I got some bomb fashion pieces. I know that if you don't claim it, Mama Mai has already got a Post-it note with her name on my stuff. So you better say some stuff. I really don't care about that. If you know you like something, honestly, it brings me joy to say, oh, I'm going to reserve this for you.
Yeah.
And I have this level of comfort with people who really know me. So I have this friend named Rosalina, right? Rosalina, I love you. So she wears a size 6.5, right? And she's got a walk-in closet of all shoes that are designer labels. Every single shoe, like over 400 pairs.
Wow.
She does have one daughter. Hi, Brittany, I love you. The problem is, Brittany is a size 8. So guess who hit your mom up? I'm just letting you know, right here, size 6.5. I have no problem
You
with
totally
that.
would do this. I could see that.
I would.
But Brittany
because
could
it's love.
sell the shoes, though, if they're designers.
Yeah,
So why
how
don't
do
you
you know
let
she's
Brittany
gonna
sell
give them
the
to
shoes?
you?
That part.
Look,
Yeah.
she is speechless.
Yeah.
This is a first.
No, but we all know they look better on me. We want to give to the needy. What are you talking about? No. I just think with depth, I just think at the end of the day, I recognize that the bigger party is not here anyway. It's up there. So when I see you up there, I hope that you're flashing assassin down there, like with whatever you want.
Just don't ask me before.
Oh,
I
just don't ask
just
me
think
before.
if it's-
So you have nothing you'd like to offer us?
Nothing.
Actually, I love your chandelier in your dressing room.
You do?
Yeah, could I have that if something happened?
Jeannie?
No, see?
So-
No, that was so weird.
I asked her if she had something she'd like to offer, Jeannie.
Yeah.
We're not taking from her.
Sorry, I thought we were
rebuke
going
that.
up for dibs right now.
Rebuke that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we rebuke that.
Yeah,
We
anything
rebuke
you'd
that.
like to offer us?
Maybe my whole dressing room. You know what I mean?
Two.
Oh, I was already planning on taking
That's
it.
what I was
It's,
saying.
you know,
No, I want the memo board with our picture on it, and I want the chandelier.
How sweet. Can we not talk about this anymore?